Welcome to the Lean Donut Shop. Today is a very significant day because all the videos moving forward are going to be very different. They're going to be short and bite-sized because...
Let's pause for just a moment here because this first video is going to need a little extra help. It was my last hour literally in the store before I left. So let me cut to the chase and tell you the theme of this video. You've got to care for people. If you care for people, then I believe you can succeed with Lean, even through challenging times and distractions. The first 5 months we had in the storefront were freaking hard. There was a lot of things going on and a lot of distractions for me. But because my wife and I valued people all along the way, we were actually growing in a direction that's necessary for Lean and preparing the ground. It was groundwork, the care that we had. It was preparing the ground to receive Lean engagement and thinking and participation. If you don't care for people, though, you're not going to get that participation because, people can smell fake from, a mile away. But also, you'll get derailed the moment you get distracted by a challenging season or time in the business. But if you value people, you'll keep coming back. And even through those seasons of distraction, that value system will be like bumpers that keep you guided and moving in the direction you need to, even if it's slowed down for a time. So one of the biggest takeaways that I had truly was how central it is to value people. If you can do that, you can win.
All the videos moving forward are going to be very different. They're going to be short and bite-sized because for two reasons. The first, I've been batching, doing really long videos, and it's very hard to get the creative energy and focus to do that with life being so crazy. The first third of our business, we only started, is it 5 months ago in this brick and mortar? Had a grand opening, things were totally crazy, super busy, had no time, no even energy to think about videos. Then the sales dropped out. It was January. Sales were super slow. I had to send a lot of labor home, or a lot of our employees actually had internships. There was natural attrition. But then I was making the donuts and doing so much of the daily work. I wasn't getting into other things, even for the business, let alone these videos. And then thirdly, we actually sold it. We sold it just a few days ago. And as soon as that was on the radar, which wasn't our original intent and plan, basically, long story short, we're gonna live a normal life and raise our kids super duper well. And we had an opportunity to sell the business and we decided to take that. But ever since that was on the radar, it shifted things in a significant way. And again, haven't been making videos because I've been thinking in big batches, and batching is bad. It's really hard to do it, in fact. So they're gonna be bite-sized videos. Also because it is 9:09 p.m. and I made a promise to my wife that I would be exiting this stall at 10 o'clock. So I've got very little time left to record as much of what I've experienced and learned in the last 5 months here at our storefront. So here we go. All right, so video numero uno, living the dream, unlocking every person. So I had a dream, there's the time, I had a dream with this business before selling it of unlocking the potential of every single person in the business. I didn't want to be sucked into it. I wanted to engage every employee, unlock their hearts and their brains so that this was a job that they enjoyed, where they felt like they could come to work with their brains and not just their hands. That was forever from day one a desire of my heart and even my wife's to create an organization like that. If we're not taking good care of our employees, where they want to come to work and they feel like they can make a difference, it's honestly not a business that we ever wanted to be in. And it's ours, so we just get out, right? So, have we been living the dream? Or have we failed? And it's hard to answer that in terms of just total success or total failure, because it's somewhere in the middle. The truth is that no, I never fully realized my ultimate dream for a number of reasons. And I'll explain those reasons, but at the same time, one thing is true is that we've cared about and valued our people every step along the way. And I've realized that there is a foundation that is very much about the heart and your value system, your worldview, your philosophical lens of life, of do you care for people? Yes or no? Like, what's more important to you? if you don't have a certain value system, then it's like permission to play. You're just not going to build a legacy. You're not going to. You can do lean tools. You can do a lot of stuff to do a lot of cool things and get financial performance and expansion and all kinds of things. But that wasn't necessarily my true north, my dream here. And you will be handicapped, honestly, if at some point there's not a shift where you begin to deeply, deeply value people. And you learn to do that even more and more and more as you run into other things in your own self that are in the way of that. So why did I struggle to develop that dream? There's a handful of reasons. One is just the timeline. I didn't have a ton of time. Our grand opening was absolutely crazy. Had so much chaos, so much work, so much standardization, and but then after that, the sales dropped low because it was after the holidays. January happened, whole industry just very low sales. I was doing a lot more of the production then, and wasn't available still to teach and to train and to focus myself, one, on solving certain problems in the business, but then two, having the bandwidth to focus on my employees and to unlock their brains because my hands were so tied up. And then by the last third of this 5-month stint here in the brick and mortar, we had the opportunity to sell. We knew that was going to happen. There's going to be a change of ownership and management. And of course that diverted a lot of attention, but also I didn't want to confuse my employees, to build something that maybe couldn't last because of that shift and that change. It just was poor timing, right? Because you got to be in it for the long haul if you're going to be doing lean, and my time was coming to a quick end. So those are some reasons why, but there's a bunch of other ones, including...
In the videos that follow, you're going to hear more of the reasons behind the challenges that we had developing a lean culture and some of our successes as well. A lot of the breakthroughs, even some of the tools and things that I did in those first few months that set us up for success. I've got my sleepyhead boy here that just woke up. As I'm recording this now in Kansas, not in Tennessee. But I encourage you to join us for the rest of the series and learn all that you can about valuing people and practicing lean. You can always go to leansmarts.com to see a ton more simple, fun, engaging lean training videos, and the Lean Smarts Academy with rich, not available on YouTube videos to take your lean organization to the next level.